It began with a single click, one wrong email, one accidental hire that would change everything. Ethan Cole, the youngest CEO of a billion-dollar tech empire, was a man everyone envied but few truly knew. His life looked perfect from the outside: penthouse view, designer suits, the kind of confidence that could silence a boardroom. But when the elevator doors closed and the city lights dimmed, all that remained was a man haunted by loss. His wife, Clara, had passed away 3 years ago, leaving him with their 6-year-old daughter, Lily, a bright, curious girl with her mother's laugh and his stubbornness. Ethan tried to be everything for her: father, mother, friend, but running a company and raising a child alone wasn't something even a CEO could plan. Lily was falling behind in school, especially in reading, and he hated seeing her struggle. So, one night, between emails and meetings, he asked his assistant to find the best tutor in the city. Someone patient, gentle, professional. But fate, as it often does, had its own plans. That's how Emma Rivera walked into his life. She wasn't the tutor he'd hired, not even close. A mix-up with last names led to the wrong Ms. Rivera showing up at his door. Ethan was expecting a stern, middle-aged literature professor. Instead, a woman in her late 20s stood there, holding a stack of children's books to her chest, her brown hair tied in a loose bun, eyes wide with confusion. I think there's been a mistake," she stammered. "I got an email from your office about tutoring Lily Cole?" Ethan raised a brow. "You're not Dr. Rivera?" Her cheeks flushed. "No, I'm Emma Rivera. I teach music at the community center." "I just thought." Before Ethan could correct her, Lily ran to the door, her face lighting up. "You teach music?" "I love music." Emma smiled softly, kneeling to Lily's level. "Then I think we'll get along just fine." Ethan should have stopped it there. He should have clarified, rescheduled, called the right tutor. But as he watched his daughter's laughter fill the house for the first time in weeks, something inside him softened. "Against all logic," he said, "you know what? Let's try it out." That one decision, impulsive, small, would soon mean everything. Over the next few weeks, Emma became part of their world. She didn't just tutor Lily, she reached her. When Lily struggled with reading, Emma used song lyrics to teach her words. When math frustrated her, they turned it into rhythm games. Slowly, Lily began to shine again. Ethan noticed it too: how laughter returned to their home, how Lily hummed at breakfast, how the once cold mansion began to feel warm. But it wasn't just Lily changing. Emma was bringing life back into him. Ethan had built walls so high that not even his board of directors could see past them. Yet Emma, with her quiet strength and disarming honesty, walked right through them. She'd tease him about his coffee addiction, challenge him to take breaks, even once dragged him into a kitchen dance party with Lily. He hadn't laughed like that in years. Still, he tried to ignore the growing feelings stirring inside him. After all, he was her boss, technically. She worked for him, and his heart wasn't something he could afford to risk again. But one rainy evening changed everything. Emma was helping Lily prepare for a school recital when a storm knocked out the power. Lily grew anxious, remembering the night her mother passed: thunder, darkness, fear. Ethan rushed downstairs to find Emma sitting with Lily by candlelight, softly strumming a guitar, her voice wrapping around the storm like a blanket. Lily's trembling stopped. She leaned against Emma, calm again. Ethan stood there in the doorway, the candlelight dancing across their faces, and for the first time, he saw not just a tutor, but home. After putting Lily to bed, he thanked Emma quietly. "You're remarkable," he said, his voice almost breaking. She smiled. "No. Lily is. She just needed someone to believe in her again." Their eyes met long enough to feel everything words couldn't express. But just when things began to feel right, the truth came crashing down. Ethan's assistant discovered the mix-up: Emma wasn't the qualified tutor they had hired. Furious and embarrassed, Ethan confronted her the next day. "You lied to me," he said coldly. Emma's eyes filled with tears. "No, I didn't. I thought there was a mistake, but Lily, she needed me." "You had no right," he snapped. "You took advantage of my trust." Emma's voice broke. "And what about your heart? You were afraid to feel again, Ethan. I didn't trick you, I just showed you that life doesn't have to end where pain begins. That night, she left quietly. No goodbye, no explanation, just a note on the piano Lily loved to play. Thank you for letting me be part of your song. Epilogue, the right note. Weeks passed. Lily refused every new tutor Ethan hired. The house felt silent again, too clean, too cold, too lonely. One night, after another failed meeting, Ethan found Lily sitting at the piano, playing the song Emma had taught her. Daddy, Lily whispered, Miss Emma said music always finds its way home. Do you think she'll come back? He swallowed hard. Maybe I should be the one to find her. The next morning, he drove to the community center. There she was, surrounded by kids, teaching them how to sing. She looked up, surprised but smiling through tears. I came to hire you again, Ethan said softly. Not for Lily this time. For me. Emma blinked. For you? He took a deep breath. To remind me how to live again. And as they stood there, the same spark that once began by accident now glowed with something deeper, something meant to be. Because sometimes, the wrong person sent by fate turns out to be exactly the right one.